Good morning, my dear brothers. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first um, live episode of Men's Mental Health Monday. Yeah, I still call it Men's Mental Health Monday. No, but this is Mental Health Mandate because this is a mandate from God for men to look after their mental health. I've had this in my mind to do this a long time, but everything just came full circle now. For those of you that might know, we've been doing this for a while now, but back 2, 3 years ago, I did it and stopped in the 86th episode. So this is going to be the 87th episode, but the first live interactive episode. The reason why we're doing this is because as men, we're very important to our society. We're important to our family. We're important to our organizations that we lead. We're important to the society, the country, anywhere that we're in, any sphere that we're in. We are very important because God has made a man the leader. We are leaders, and leaders have to be mentally whole. So that's why it's very important that we have a space that we can offload. We have a space that we can engage. Now, one of the reasons why I thought it was important to do this is because while I was doing that back then, a lot of men benefited from it, but there was no interaction. Once in a while, I get a text here and there. Oh, bro, thank you for what you're doing. You don't know how much you're helping us. You might not get a message when you might not get this, but you're really helping us. I too needed help. Maybe that's interaction, constant engagement would have helped me, which is why I think this is a lot better because even if you're not on here live, you can be on the chat and put a chat out. What's on your mind? Offload, less interact, right? And it's specifically at this time because we want to be able to catch brothers when they are sitting down in the canteen at work, just eating, where they are maybe in the changing room at work, just relaxing, reflecting on what has happened at home or what's bothering them. They have something that can help them, not something that will hinder them, not something that will just take their mind off the worry for the meantime and later bring it back. So that's why we choose a time when it's break time in North America, 12 p.m. Everyone's on break, either eating in the canteen, hanging out in the changing room, or just walking around. You have your phone with you. You can look into your phone and just listen in. If you have anything, make comments, offload, right? This is why we choose this time. And in England and what's it called? In England and all of Europe and Africa, it's probably going to be your closing time. When you're your way to home or you're driving or you probably just decide to say, okay, you know what? I want to hang out and just take a drink in a bar. You have this to watch, right? But this is a mandate from God that men, He needs us whole. So therefore, we need to engage ourselves and get whole. We need to have a space where we come and learn from. We need to have a space where we maybe not necessarily learn all the time. Sometimes just to engage. Sometimes just to offload. Sometimes just so someone can listen to you, right? Sometimes just so you can listen to someone else's story and know that you're not alone in the journey that you're on. That is why this is created. So if you're listening to me and any of this resonates with you, please let me see you say yes, 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 like yes, you're up for this, you're up for this. And as well as subscribe, share this link to another man that you know needs this. We're going to be having this engagement, mental health mandate, which is a mandate from God, and a date with a man, right? Special date with a man and a mandate for God from God. So it's two in one. We're having it every Monday, same time, Every Monday by 12 p.m. we'll be having it. Same time. 12 p.m. Eastern time. Eastern time. I don't know what it is on Central, Pacific, or West African time, but Eastern time. Do the conversion on your side and see what time it is for you, and mark it down on your calendar. It's a special time to engage, a special time to hear from God, because this is a mandate from God. I'm a Christian, so you always get that faith contest because it's God that mandated this. He made me decide to do this. He gave me the courage to do this. So this morning there was yes. So a few things that we will be looking at based on our mental health. It's broken down into four, and if we don't take care of these four aspects of our life, it is a struggle for us generally. If any part of this four parts of our life is lacking, it spills into the next one. You know, I'm not going to elaborate too much on it here, but I want to give us an idea of what we're going to be doing over the course of the week. You know, it's more going to be interactive, but these are the things that going to govern our whole conversations. Whatever conversation we're having is going to be governed by these things, right? Now, as human beings, we are huh? Our lives is divided into four parts. Number one is the physical, number two is the emotional, number three is the spiritual, and number four is the financial. Now, if there's anything that has to do with mental health is on the outside of it. So anything mental health is either it's something that's affecting our physical health or emotionally, you know, some relationships not really aligning in our life, so it starts affecting you mentally, or there's a spiritual context to it. You know, when you are not aligned with who God created you to be, trust me, you're going to struggle mentally because your body no longer wants to be in that position where it is. It needs to move somewhere else, but it doesn't really know where it's moving to. So it's in a state of confusion. That's where it creates that mental health struggle. You know, so spiritual as well as financial. So if you don't get your money right, if you don't know how to develop a relationship with money, you have to be able to develop a relationship with money. Just the same way you have a girlfriend, you spend time with the girlfriend, you know what the girlfriend likes and what she doesn't like. You also have to understand that. If you don't understand that, and your money, no matter how much you make, you're not managing it, you're going to lose it. And when you lose it, it's a struggle to maintain other aspects of your life, the physical, the emotional. You can't run a relationship without money. Most of the divorces and separation you get these days, 80 to 90% of it is financial issues. So you see how one spills into the other. So the base of our conversation is going to be centered around these four parts of our lives. On the outside of it is the mental. So if anything is short on these four parts, that's when they affect our mental health. So our physical, emotional, spiritual, and financial. Those things we'll be touching on this program. So so the one thing, like I told you, if you notice, the reason why I said this is spiritual is because if you go back to some of my videos that I have on YouTube on Men's Mental Health Monday, I think the last episode, let me see, was 86. It was episode 86. Let me see. Episode 86 it was. Okay. It was, let me go now. So while you're watching, as you've seen this, please endeavor to subscribe, share, like. It helps the algorithm and more men because we need a community of men seeing this. It helps the algorithm, right? Um, get more traction and we can engage because the essence for this is for us as men to engage, be it break time, be it lunchtime, whatever time. So do like, subscribe, and share so that more men invite a man that you know needs this in their life. So number two, we don't want to ever give up. You see, this men's mental health, this mental health mandate that we are on now is something that I've done before. But guess what? I had to pick it back up again because God said it's a mandate, it's needed. As a matter of fact, I had a friend, a lady, that reached out to me after 2 years saying that, you know what, I remember that you used to do things as regards mental health. Mental health. My boyfriend is struggling. Do you by any chance have anywhere that he can connect to, right? That he can get help from, that any community where he can just be, you know. I had nothing to refer him to. Then I realized that this community is needed for men. There's nowhere for us to go. If I'm struggling now, who can I go to talk to? Except I have a trusted friend. There is no community created for us. That's why this one is very, very, very important. Let's start this conversation. Let's start having groups. Let's start communicating on at least on a weekly basis. Then from there it grows. Because the world needs us, right? Our family needs us, and God needs us. God needs us. Absolutely. God needs us. So you don't want to ever give up on yourself, no matter what it is, no matter what the situation is right now. You don't want to ever, you can't ever give up on yourself because you don't know what your tomorrow is going to be like. I remember Tyler Perry saying a story of at a point in time where he was so tired of life that he wanted to give up, right? But somehow he did not. But I'm thinking, if he had given up, would he be the man that he is today? He never saw the Tyler Perry of today. Then, when he was thinking of giving up, he never saw the Tyler Perry of today. So, same with you. You don't see the John of tomorrow. You don't see the Samuel of tomorrow. You don't see the Kalu of tomorrow. You're not seeing the Emeka of tomorrow or the Osamede of tomorrow. You're not seeing that person. You're seeing the present Osamede that's going through challenges. But the challenges you're going through is what's preparing you for your tomorrow. So never, ever, ever give up on yourself. Again, do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on your dreams. So whatever dreams you've had before, maybe you tried it before, it didn't work out. Go back and pick it up. Go back and pick it up. Don't give up on it. God gave you that vision, that dream for a purpose. Act on it and start. Be resilient, be persistent. Keep, if it doesn't work, go again, keep going again. If you have to take a break, fall back on it again. This was a 2 years break for mental health mandate. This was a 2 years break. So when I was coming back, I thought, do I start this again? Can I sustain it? And when I thought of it, I said, okay, just start posting something. And I started posting. But just a few days back, I had the voice of God. I saw the vision that this needs to start. He gave me the specific name. He gave me the specific time to start it and how to go about it. That it has to be live and interactive. So live and interactive, you're not just going to be seeing only me. We'll have people come on and they on the chats, right? We can communicate through the chats. Then we have some men, some episodes where we have people as guests as well, where we can engage and just have conversations, right? About the challenges we face, about how we've come out from the challenges, how we navigated situations, so that other people can learn how to navigate their own situations and challenges. All right. I too have gone through a lot. I'll share some of the things I've gone through, the challenges, and how I came out on top, and how I'm still coping, because trust me, it never goes away completely. From one challenge, another challenge is going to come up. So the earlier we know how to cope with our mental health, the better for us. Even for our kids, it's a tool that we can use to support our kids when we learn it. Not when they're struggling, we don't even know where to direct them to. We don't even know how to help them. Right? So on your dreams, never give up on your dreams. Lastly, never give up on God. Never give up on God. Some people totally, when they are mad, things are not going their way, they feel a God does not exist. They start saying, "Oh no, if God was alive, why did he do? Why did this happen? Why is it that this is happening?" Hmm. Never give up on God. You've got to trust God. He created you, so He has a reason why everything happens the way they happen. Life doesn't just happen to you; it happens for you. So never you ever give up on God. Never you ever give up on God. Um, yes, I've said it. So this is a space for us to offload, as well as this was God's revelation. This was God's revelation. So I had some notes down on things I wanted to talk about from this first episode. I mean, I'm not going to go into the exact details of challenges and things now, but I just want us to have a structure and be sure that we are on the same page with helping each other, right? You're helping me, I'm helping you. We're helping each other. This is not my platform, it is our platform on how to support each other. A lot of us suffer in silence and tackle our problems in silos, right? But if you're in a silo, right, what happens? You never see your blind spot. You might be doing something wrong, and because you don't see it, you can't correct it. But when someone else, you hear from someone else and you engage with someone else, you get to know, oh, it's like a light bulb moment, an aha moment. Oh, this is what it is. I never knew. Yes, because you didn't have a community. So let's build our community. Let's start building our community intentionally. This platform, it's for you, it's for me, it's for the brother that you're going to share it with, it's for the next man that needs help, it's for the one that wants to offer advice because he's passed through it, but he knows someone else can make do or benefit from his experience. It's for each and every one of us as men. So I'd like you to go ahead and share. Think of a man, think of two men, think of someone that's spoken to you about this mental health challenges before. Send it to them, ask them to subscribe, right? And be a part of the community. Set themselves every Monday by 12 p.m. Eastern time to connect. Break time, you're just eating, connect. If you're driving in your car, connect. Listen to the audio. Don't watch the video so you don't have an accident, right? We don't want to hear that our programs are causing accident. No. So connect the audio. Just listen to the audio as you're going. It will help you. And I guarantee you, we'll be having very, 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 very interesting conversations and content as time goes on. As time goes on. This is the beginning. Never underestimate the days of little beginnings. So I do appreciate this very first call, this very first live broadcast. Look out for it every Monday. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a brother to tell a father to tell a grandfather, you know, to tell that 18-year-old boy, the 16-year-old boy that needs to just let's help each other as men, you know. Let's help each other as boys. Because the earlier you start grooming a boy the right way, the better it is for him when he grows up. He doesn't struggle too much. A lot of us are struggling as a result of the things that we've carried from our childhood, from when we were much younger. We don't want to keep on that way. We don't want our children to carry on from where we stopped struggling. We want them to be well equipped. We want them to do better than us. How are they going to do better? If they have a space to learn from, if you have learned so that you can support them, because it's only what you know that you can't pass on to the next man. So people are struggling for help. People need this. People need help. Let's do this together so that we can look back and say, this is what we did. This is the impact that we had on the society. If you look out there right now, there's not a lot of good things going on. It's all negativity, negativity, negativity. Can you and I just be part of something that we can look back on and be proud of, that we know is impactful, something that's not xenophobic, or something that's not trying to, it's not war, or something that's not fighting, or telling people go back to your country, something that unites us without differences, because it's a common struggle for each and every one of us. Let us come together and build this. Let us come together and build a community of whole men, of men that are completely strong in and out. A lot of us carry so much wounds on the inside that needs healing. But it's a struggle to heal if you're limping and you don't have no one to lean on. We need to lean on each other. I want to lean on you, and I want you to lean on me. Because we might seem strong on the outside, but truly on the inside, we're all the same. There's some sort of weakness. So, as we close this very first stream for mental health mandate, I call it the 87th episode, because we have been on this episode. If you want to have an idea of what the kind of conversations we'll be having going forward, I have a playlist on the YouTube channel. It's called Men's Mental Health Monday. Go and see you can watch as many as you can. Our past 86 episodes will give you an idea of what we're going to be doing going forward. The only difference is that this one is live, interactive. We have more men come on here and engage, while you are there behind your screen just typing. That's the way you engage. Typing and sending those emojis. I really look forward to this. I look forward to this journey. I think it's going to be a wholesome, fantastic, fun journey. We'll have fun while we're doing it. We'll have fun while we're healing, because joy, absolutely, joy is coming. Joy is coming. Joy is coming. Absolutely. Joy is coming. Okay, so I know there was one Bible verse that I saw today. Let me look at it. It says, I think, let me see. Yes, I saw it this morning. It's on Rhapsody of Realities. It's 2 Timothy 1 verse 7. He says, for God had not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. For God has not given us the spirit of fear, of strength, of power, of love, and of a sound mind. Now, some of the things that we harbor on the inside is internal fear. We just have fear of anxiety, fear of what's going to happen tomorrow, fear of the unknown, fear of our situation. We start having anxiety, and even fear of love, because you can't give love. You don't know if the person you're going to give that love will reciprocate that love back. So you withhold love. So if you withhold love, you're lacking love, right? Sound mind. Our minds sound. We need our minds to be sound, because only a sound mind can be effective to lead. As men, we are leaders, so our minds needs to be sound so that we can be effective leaders. That is how you can successfully lead your home. That is how you can successfully lead an organization without creating traumas for people. Now, if we don't do the work to get whole, to get healed, we'll continue spread out trauma like a virus. Anywhere we go, we'll just dump a bit of it here. Go somewhere else, organization, you dump a little bit of your trauma on there for people to sneeze in, right? You have one family, you dump trauma there. You divorce that family, you go to another family, you dump trauma again. You just keep dumping trauma. So we have to come together as men and do the work needed to eliminate that trauma. And behold, we will become whole. He says he's giving us the spirit of a sound mind. That sound mind is very important. If your mind is not sound, hey, I don't even know how to explain it. You're like making a use pidgin talk. That's my local English dialect. You know, if you don't get sound mind, my brother, no matter how to, you can't do anything if you don't have a sound mind. You miss opportunity, miss things. Oh man, I can't even say. Can't even begin to explain it. Yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking how much fun I'm having, doing this, just talking about these things. I imagine how much better it would be if I'm a brother engaging on here about these conversations, and how it's going to be. The more episodes we do, the more comfortable we get with it, the more comfortable we get in this space conversing. I won't be surprised where the first few episodes are very edgy because as men, we're not used to opening up. We're not used to being vulnerable. We're not used to these things. So you might not even get some guests coming in because men don't want to show themselves. They don't want to open up. They can't even show their face. But we'll keep doing it on some men start getting encouraged to come on and have conversations. Yeah. So thank you once again, my dear brothers and sisters, because it's not limited to a watching or listening view of just men. As women, if you want to learn a man's challenge, you want to learn to understand a man, come on here because we're going to tell you how we want, the things that we like, what makes us tick. You will hear everything about a man on here. You see that our minds are literally almost wired the same. When you learn about something, you can best and effectively manage that thing. You can effectively use it to your own good. So you are allowed to use us, but use us well. Don't use us and damage us, because we might look strong on the outside, but I guarantee you we're very fragile in our hearts. We are very fragile. We can put up a very strong and solid front. I tell you, what goes on inside, you can't even begin to imagine. Okay, so I thank you all for joining me. Remain blessed. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe at work. Be safe as you're driving back home. Drive safely. Keep your eyes on the road. Do not overspeed, right? And because I want to see you here again next Monday. I want to get to hear you, because when you watch me, that's me hearing you. That's me hearing you from your radio set. That's me hearing you from your devices, from your phone. I want to be able to hear from you again next week. So stay safe until I see you guys again next week. Endeavor to please share this with a brother that you know needs it, with a sister that needs to send it to her brother, to her uncle, to her husband. Just share it around so that we have people that need to hear this, right? Hear it. That need to watch it, watch it. So share, like, drop a comment so that I can be sure that yes, you want this to carry on. Because guess what? If I'm not sure that you want this, I shouldn't put something that you don't want out there. So leave a comment to say yes, to show me that we're on the right track. We're on this together. So leave a comment that says yes, or if you like, you can say together. Leave a comment down there that shows me that we are on this journey together. We are building this community together. And I'll see you again next week. Bye, and God bless you.